After the war, maybe we had 250, maybe 300 families. Nowadays, the community itself, registered members, we are 44 families. The first major thing is that the community is getting smaller every day.
Why are we decreasing in size? Because people are losing the identity and they marrying out of the faith.
You know, it's funny, like when you are a Jew, you don't have to be very Jewish. It's those who convert, who study Judaism, they know a lot about Judaism. The Jew is just a Jew, he takes it for granted.
And it's ironic because you have a non-Jewish environment, you might tend to fade away, or you might tend to, grow stronger.
At the beginning, there were more men than women. As a Jewish man, they married Dominican women.
I was the first one to marry a Dominican woman.
I hope maybe one day to meet a Jewish girl. Over here is going to be very hard.
Maybe a minority that you might find in our Jewish community that both parents are Jewish.
But here in Santo Domingo, you find very, very few Jews. I didn't raise them Jewish. My husband, he's Catholic. When they were kids, I showed them both religions. So they decided that they wanted to be baptized and, other things.
It's not easy to impose for them to convert. Second, the children, they don't want to say, I will take the religion of mother or the religion of my father.
And the funny thing is, I told you I married a Dominican, and my wife felt more Jewish than I. She wore the Star of David in gold and celebrated all the Jewish holidays. She felt more Jewish than I. And in her testament, her will, she stated she wants to be buried in a Jewish cemetery. And there she is buried. She's buried in a Jewish cemetery.
We've had to be flexible in order to keep as we say, the light of Judaism burning here.
You don't get kosher food. We try to eat what is allowed at the Bible, but not with the ritual of preparing the kosher food.
The difficulty of living in a country like this is that you don't get things that you need fast. For example, if I need something like a book, it's difficult to get it. So I have to get on the internet and order and wait for learn and everything. That's difficult.
It's very difficult. You live very isolated.
I decided to do not work on Shabbat. And my mother told me that I was an extremist. Can you imagine that? In this country, you cannot do that. Everybody works on Saturday. It was hard to convince my customers that Saturday I am closed.
I miss in my life in New York because it's easy to be Jewish in New York. Many restaurants, kosher, many synagogue. Here, I am alone.
But here, if you say that you're Jewish, they don't know what that means. I mean, you don't even feel left out. I mean, you feel like non-existent almost.
I came here as a secular Jew. I became more and more aware of my Jewishness. Let's say spiritually, and my wife and in my family, we grew stronger spiritually. And we're learning every day more and more because the environment requires you to do this. Otherwise, you can get lost.